We started.
I put this one. Did you take that one from here? Okay, I can take that back.
Kids are doing their stuff. Please feel free to find your seats. We'll begin Havdalah in about 1 minute. La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei peri hagafen Borei peri hagafen La 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei minei v'samim Borei minei v'samim Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la la Borei me'orei ha'esh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei meorei ha'esh borei meorei ha'esh yanai la 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 yanai la 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 yanai la 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 yanai la la yanai la 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 Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol hamavdil kodesh lechol hamavdil ben kodesh lechol hamavdil ben kodesh lechol chatoteinu yimchol zareinu v'chaspenu yarbecha chol v'chachochavim balayla shavua tov shavua tov shavua tov shavua tov shavua tov shavua tov Shavua tov, Shavua tov. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace. May gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera v'yamenu, Yavo Eleinu, Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi. Shavua tov, everybody. And now, the concert theme song. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I have always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Always wanted to change my shoes on the corner of the bima. So welcome tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I am so thankful and honored to have so many friends and family here, to have all of my lovely, amazing, talented colleagues from near and far, to have Connie and Ellen on piano, Michael on violin, Carol on the bongos. We're gonna have a lovely night tonight. There's music for everyone. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please, won't you be my neighbor? It's my pleasure to invite our Temple Sinai choir members to join us as we open this song with great joy, as well as all of my colleagues. I know.
Hallelujah, betzil tzele shama. Hallelujah, betzil tzele Torah. Kol haneshama tehallel. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That first opening choral piece was written by my dear friend and classmate, cantor Natalie Young. And now we continue with probably one of my favorite choral pieces of all. So beautiful, lyrical, regal piece, Samachti be'omrim li, from Psalm 122, these images of ascending to the beauty of the city of Jerusalem. This next piece, Elu Divarim, we sing to the memory of Ben Steinberg, one of the most prolific composers, particularly in our Reform movement. He was a Canadian composer who just passed away the beginning of this year. This is one of his most profound pieces, and it opens actually with a cello solo that has been beautifully and really wonderfully adapted by Michael on violin. It is the words from the Mishnah that these are the obligations, these are the mitzvot that we can do that have no measure. Hapeya v'habikurim v'harayot
ugmilut chasadim
v'talmud Torah. Talmud Torah. Elul dvarim she'atam mochel perotehem ba'olam hazeh.
והקרן קיימת לו לעולם הבא.
Kibud avareh
ואהבת שלום בין אדם לחברו.
וגמילות חסדים
גמילות חסדים
ותלמוד תורה. Sadim v'talmud Torah v'talmud Torah v'talmud
Hello, everyone. I am Cantor Stephanie Green, and I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much to Cantor Reinwald and Rabbi Feldman for inviting me to be part of this, and Mazal Tov on what I hope is just a big milestone in many as clergy here at Temple Sinai. Sorry, hang on, gotta do a little. There we go. I chose this piece, At Moledet, by Israeli art song composer Mark Lavry, who was writing at the time, beginning in the first waves of Aliyah, leading to the creation of the State of Israel. He often chose poets, the text of poets, to set to his music, by this one by Leah Goldberg, who was a very well-known Israeli poet, as well as Rachel, the poet, who is well-known as well, who wrote on the themes of the awe that they experienced, the beautiful land, literally Eretz Yisrael, that they experienced as they moved to Israel to pursue the dream of creating a state of Israel. And at a time where, as we approach next month, 75 years on Yom HaAtzmaut, we find ourselves, the Israel situation in Israel right now is quite painful and quite worrisome. And I hope that this piece will serve us all a reminder of the beautiful state of Israel that we love and will continue to support and celebrate for hopefully many years to come. ההר מתחפשים השבילים, במרחק פעמון הגמלים, המשעול מפרוכת הליל, צל בראש ערירי מתפלל, על ההר מתחפשים השבילים, את מולדת ליד לבנה, את כמו אמא זוכרת את בנה, חלונך שנפתח מול דממה, לא ידע תדהמה. חלונך שנפתח מול דממה, לא ידע תדהמה. על ילדינו קצה הצבא, השפתנו חיוך אין דבר, ובשרנו כואב ואוהב את מגע אדמתך הצורף, על ילדינו קצה הצבא. את מולדת ליד לבנה, את כמו אמא זוכרת את בנה, חלונך שנפתח מול דממה, לא ידע תדהמה. את מולדת ליד
Nope. Aaron Lebedev. He was already the star of Yiddish theater in Eastern Europe, and was touring all over the world when he came to the United States in 1920. And as soon as he came, he became the star of the Yiddish vaudeville and the Yiddish theater. And he performed until he was, I don't know how old he was, but he was performing when he died in 1960. So he had a very long career. Even though this song is about Romania, and you would swear that he was Romanian because of his apparent love for this country, he was really born in Belarus. So the words, mostly he's speaking about the food there, you know, how good it was. A mama ligala, a pastramala, a karnatsala. And then he goes on and on. My favorite line is when he's always talking about drinking wine too. My favorite line is, there's a man who drinks so much wine that he kisses his own wife. He's Meshuggah, except in Romanian, I guess it's Meshuggah. And just one more thing, he did this incredibly fast. I am not going to do that. It is fast, so if any of you are familiar with his old records, he was known for his beautiful voice, his comedic abilities, and his incredible energy. Another line in this song is he's singing, he's dancing, he's drinking, he jumps up to the ceiling. I'm not doing that either. So, Connie, do you want to have some fun? Una glassa of wine. In Romagna ist das Gift, und in Dänis wendete die eine Trinkfähig, warum nur weiß mit Kanschkawal. Diggi-diggi-dam, diggi-diggi-diggi-dam, diggi-diggi-diggi-diggi-diggi-dam, diggi-diggi-diggi-dam, diggi-diggi-diggi-dam, diggi-diggi-diggi-diggi-diggi-dam. In Romagna ist das Gift,
We are going to change the feeling a little bit as we move to this next section. I'm going to move this out of the way so there's a lovely folk ensemble called the Wailing Jennies, and I encourage you to look them up if you haven't heard of them. This is one of their most well-known pieces, and it just rings in beautiful, beautiful harmony, and yet in a sense of the simplicity of it all. One voice.
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
So I want to also thank Cantor Reinwald for asking me to participate in this beautiful evening, and Rabbi Feldman as well for welcoming me back onto this bima. It is a pleasure to be here, to be sharing this wonderful night with you. And when the Cantor asked me if I'd be willing to sing and mentioned to me that there was a thematic approach to things that was about hatov v'hametiv, the idea of gathering together in the goodness of harmony, in community. And I thought, what a better way to gather in community than with harmony. And it's a pleasure to make harmony with you. And so this song to me really, it's a beautiful song by Alana Arian. Many of you may have heard some of her music. It's called If We Loved Like That, based on Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. And it's really about the idea of also simplicity, in a sense of that if we really loved others the way we are meant to, we could create the kind of world we want to live in. So that's what community is all about. So I'm thrilled to be here to do this with you. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. How would the world look? How might our days be lighter? How could the heart feel? How might the lens get wider if we loved like that? Really loved like that. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. Who could be saved? How might the world be softer? Who could your heart heal? What is the gift you'd offer if you loved like that? Really loved like that. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. Ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha, l'reacha kamocha, kamocha. How would the world look?
So I want to thank Cantor Reinwald for inviting me here and for bringing the tech. It really is a privilege and a pleasure to be here with a room full of people and with colleagues and so interesting. I'm just a delight to hear what people are choosing to sing. When Cantor Reinwald so generously says, pick what you like, pick what you like. So, and pick something that moves you. So I picked this version of a popular Shabbat song, Dror Yikra. And the setting that I'm doing is one that comes out of the Breslaver tradition, Hasidic tradition. And that first word, dror, deror, it's better, deror, means freedom. So it's a Shabbat song about freedom. But it also is the word for swallow, for that bird flying. So I love this song because I hear it while I'm driving in my car, and it just is so dreamy for me. Ah, there we are. So dreamy. I'm gonna just do that. And it gives me that feeling in places of freedom, that freedom of flight, of just being light, of just being light.
Tonight's important. We get Ariel Lemieux. Art probably has a very, very small piece, but it was turned over to Boston. Boston. There's some group that most
Shemor Shabbat Kodesh.
I worked for Beacons one summer. Check, check. There we go. As Michael Sumagi is getting set up, I want to thank him for joining me on this too. I've known Cantor Radwine for a couple of decades now. Did I say Cantor Radwine? I apologize. I've been saying, I went to look up on I looked for Rabbi Feldman, and I'm putting the D in there. And I said, it doesn't exist. And I apologize. So I fumble around with words. Cantor Reinwald and I have known each other for quite a while. He called me up one day on the phone. We talked about becoming a cantor and what it would be like. We've been friends ever since. I remember that phone call, and it was a beautiful time. So precious for me to be invited here. And so I chose a song written by Doug Kotler. Doug Kotler, I think maybe, I could be corrected, it may be the only cantor that actually has a Grammy. And he makes his living in Southern California. And his father, he's a line of 3 cantors. But he writes some beautiful stuff. And he wrote this piece called Listen. And I thought about that in terms of what it is to be a cantor in a synagogue today. But Cantor Reinwald, not only should you listen to him, and you should, because there's much to listen to, but he listens to you as well. He's always paying attention to who's receiving what he's doing and saying. And I hope that maybe these words might inspire his new congregation here to listen to your cantor. You will hear through him, and I'm not saying he is God, but you will hear the voice and the words of God, of holiness. Through him, you've already heard, many of you, months, and certainly in the last 2 days. Listen by Doug Kotler. If you're lost, you feel afraid, and you don't know what to say, then listen to our God. Is there a question on your mind? Is the answer hard to find? Then listen to our God. Listen with all your heart and soul, and with all of your might. Write them and learn them and teach them well, every morning and night. Close your eyes and listen. Quiet yourselves, there's nothing to say. Stop all the chatter that gets in the way, and listen to our God. When the wind and the thunder finally disappear, there's still a voice that you will hear if you listen to our God. If you hear it from the top of the highest hill, or from the valley below, can come from the edge of the universe, it can come from within your soul. Close your eyes and listen. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Listen, listen to our God. Listen, listen to our God.
This next piece has been with me for over 20 years, and it's a piece that I love to sing on numerous concerts, and it's a Kaddish. It's a Chatzi Kaddish that was written by the well-famed classical composer Maurice Ravel. And I sang this on my senior recital in college, and it's stuck with me ever since. As you may know, a Kaddish in liturgical sense is a bookmark in the service. It separates sections. A Kaddish in our lives, if we are saying the mourner's Kaddish, is a bookmark in our lives to mark that one era has come to an end and changed, and marking a loss or marking the memory of a loss. And here in the concert, I'm using it as a bookmark as we move toward this tail end of the concert and move into a few songs that will follow this, that will follow with our theme, the actual song that has the words of the theme of this concert about gratitude. But first, this piece, and you will hear in the piano that Connie is playing. Ravel has written really two voices, a cantorial chant, and the piano has its own life, and somehow they come together in just a majestic way. Yitgadal ve'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah Me'amah divera cherutei Ve'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon uve'yomechon uve'chayei T'chol Beit Yisrael ba'yala ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו לעילה ולעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה v'nechemata damiran be'alama. Amen. So as I was putting together this concert, I sat for like a month or 2 months really trying to rack my brain. What is the theme of this concert? And I thought, and again, like what is the theme, and how should I ask my colleagues to bring the music to this gathering of a gift of community? And right around the same time, I had seen a recording of a piece that had been recorded by two of my colleagues, Cantor Ben Ellerin and Cantor in waiting. She'll become a cantor this spring, Becky Mann, both who also happen to be alumni of the Indiana University School of Music. And then I asked for this piece knowing that I wanted to include it on the concert. And then one day I looked to my right on my desk and I said, that is the theme. It was right there the whole time. This is a blessing of gratitude. And whereas we say the Shehecheyanu as a blessing of thanksgiving for a specific moment in time that we are commemorating at that moment, this is a blessing for the gratitude of community coming together, and I felt like it was exactly what we are doing this weekend, the blessing of Hatov Hametiv. And so this is a brand new piece, and it's just a lovely piece that has so much ruach, so much spirit within, and I think you will hear that.
So they're actually hearing the Temple Sinai debut.
This is the
tonight.
Temple, this is probably the Pennsylvania State debut, right here in Pittsburgh. Bring joy to my life of service when I turn to you for purpose and hope. Bring joy to my life of service when I turn to you for purpose and hope. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Bring joy to
to my life a service when I turn to you for purpose and hope. Bring joy to my life of service when I turn to you for purpose and hope. La 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 la. La 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 la. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hatov ve'hametim. Praise to you, Adonai. We give thanks for all of the goodness you bring. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. La 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 la. Ya la 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 la.
It is my pleasure to call Rachel Kudrick to the bima. As I was looking at this song so many times, I felt that this song has a visual component to it, and you will hear it in these words that are just so poetic. And last month, Rachel was leading us in our Torah ceremony in our Saturday morning service, and beautifully signing everything that she said. I was learning the sign from Moses. I want to learn more of those signs. I studied sign language on my own, just out of my own curiosity over the past year. And so I'm so grateful to have you here to sign these beautiful words. And this is a song that somehow just popped up for me one day when I was looking at music online on YouTube. There's a duo of two women in the Bay Area of California called Mom Muse. And the minute I heard this song, I just couldn't stop listening to it over and over again. And this is the first time I have performed it. I'm so glad to perform it with my dear friend, Cantor Stephanie Green. So, yes. We shall be known by the company we keep, by the ones who circle around to tend these fires.
We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time now that we thrive. It is time we lead ourselves into the world. It is time now, and what a time to be alive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
We shall be known
Shall
by
be
the company
known.
we keep, by the ones who circle
Circle
around to
round
tend these
fires. We shall be known by the ones who sow and reap the seeds of change alive from deep within the earth. It is time now, it is time strive. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love. In this great turning we shall learn to lead in love.
It's my pleasure to welcome back our Temple Sinai Choir members. This piece is written by Linda Hirschhorn, who is another just wonderful composer in our Jewish music world. Most of her work over the years has been in writing a cappella music that much of it was performed by her women's a cappella group, also in the Bay Area, called Vocalot. If you're not familiar with them, look them up right away. They have some amazing recordings, and this piece takes its words that many of you are probably familiar with the Debbie Friedman setting of these words, not by might, not by power, but with love, from the prophet Zechariah. And words also that we connect with the Haftarah read not only during the regular Torah cycle, but also during Hanukkah. What Linda did with this text is she translated it also into Arabic. So you have three versions overlaying themselves in the English, which we'll start with, then the Arabic, and then you'll hear the Hebrew come in the middle. And at that point, all three languages will be sung in a amazing, chaotic harmony. The choir will definitely say it's chaotic, but it's chaotic in a very systematic way. And so I hope you like it, because it's one of my favorite pieces that she's written. As we move to our closing pieces, it's my pleasure to call up two more of my local colleagues, Rabbis Adelson and Myers, to join our temple choir and the rest of our soloists. This is another of Cantor Linda Hirschhorn's amazing melodies known as circle chant, a amazing harmonic circle of peace in words, and it just layers and builds as you hear this amazing melody and poetic text. So I'd like to thank all of you for coming tonight. I would like to thank all of my dear colleagues performing so beautifully tonight, bringing your harmony and gratitude to our community and in gathering here together. I would like to thank our wonderful pianists, Ellen and Connie. Michael on violin. I'd like to thank Connie's assistant Diane for page turning, and Carol. To our wonderful Temple Sinai choir members who have been working so hard for the past 6 weeks. To all of our temple staff, to my clergy partner, Rabbi Feldman, everyone who has pulled together all of the details for this concert and for this weekend, to our executive director, Drew Barkley, to all of our support staff here and our custodial staff. We have just a very large installation committee that has put together so many of the things that you've seen today, yesterday, and continuing on tomorrow. So thank you to everyone who has volunteered in any shape or form to bring all this together. We've been meeting for months about all the details, and I hope you enjoy this last song. This is a song that I sing also at another of my installations, and so I I sing, actually. This was the theme of my installation in California, as the words of Vinomar Lefanav Shira Chadasha, as to sing once again a new song that we're always trying to find the innovation within our tradition, and that we base that upon where we've come and where we're going, and that to renew is to find the new within the holy, and to combine that in a way that is a harmonic blessing. This is a favorite of mine by Debbie Friedman. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Vinoma lefanav shira chadasha, Vinoma lefanav shira chadasha, Vinoma lefanav shira chadasha, Vinoma lefanav shira chadasha. you all. We'll see you again. Hope to see you again right here soon.